Hi everyone, my name is King Ivy, and this is a workshop on how to format using VBA. And this is continuing on from the import workshop that I did already. I'll include an annotation where you can check that video out because we're going to continue on from there and it'll make much more sense. So essentially we have this Excel document now that I basically imported all the tabs from this one, but you'll see that it's not really nicely formatted and the tab names don't really make sense because they were all called sheet one before. So we're going to build off our code that we did for import and see what we can do. Okay, the first thing we want to do is change the sheet names as they get imported in. So what you'll see here is that this is the name of the latest sheet. So what we're going to do here is after we close it, and we're just simply going to go .name is equal to, in this case, file. So let's see what that looks like. I'm going to close this workbooklet so we can let it run. Perfect. So now you see the file names are now each of the tab names are actually the file names. So that's actually pretty cool, pretty cool and interesting. We're gonna put something up the front because I don't really like how every time I delete a worksheet it asks me like, are you sure you want to do that? So we're gonna do application.display alerts equals false. Okay, perfect. Next thing we're gonna do is after we save it, we could continue on and format it up here, but then it's gonna get pretty messy. I don't want my loops to get a little like too confusing. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go for each sh in active workbooks active workbook dot sheets, which means like for each sheet in the active workbook sheets, we can also like define it above. So we can go dim sh as worksheets if you want to. It's not that big a deal. So we're gonna activate each sheet. Okay, let me just redo this. Activate. And then each worksheet, now we want to start applying some formatting. So what I noticed was that in each of these, the first 7 lines are these like additional details and I don't really need those. So what we're going to do is we are going to go rows, quotation 1 to 7, quotation dot delete. We're just going to delete them, like pretty straightforward. And what I notice here is that these columns will need some bolding after if we formatted them. And as well, some of them have italics and some of them don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to go range A1, and then we're going to go, we're going to go dot select, and we're going to go select range selection dot n dot xl to right. Actually, I need that to be my second one. So we're gonna go selection. So we're gonna go from the selection A, which is essentially A1, to selection where it is in A1 to the right, bracket dot select, and then we're gonna go selection dot font dot bold is equal to true, and I think it's, let me just double check this. Font dot italic equals false. I think I can just do, let's just do that. In theory I could do the width, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then we should go next sh. So let's close this one. Let's run it again. So it's good to do, what I normally like to do is I like to do iterative stuff, just to make sure that everything looks okay. Okay. Perfect. What else do we want to do? let's take a look here. Maybe we want to freeze the grids, like or get rid of the grid lines. Let's do that. It's pretty simple. So we're gonna go active window, and then you'll see here there's a whole bunch of different options here. Display grid lines, and we're gonna say equals false, and we're going to freeze the panes. So what we're gonna do here, hopefully this will work if I, based on my selection, freeze panes. I think I have to go equals true. Let's take a look at how that looks. So what I did was I got rid of the grid lines, and now I'm freezing the top row. Okay, that's not gonna work because I have it open. But let's take a look here. Okay, that's not exactly what I want. So we're just gonna change this up a bit. We're gonna go range A2 dot select. That way I'll be able to select the ones that the row I actually want to freeze. Perfect. So now you'll see that it just freezes the top row. Maybe, for example, I want to make these titles all in the middle. Okay, we can do that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go above. I'm just going to, because I never remember exactly what the functions are. Horizontal alignment. I think it's, I think it's XL center. Let's see if it likes that. It might not like that. We will see. Oh, okay, she wants to do vertical. Maybe it's XL middle. And this is XL center. Maybe it's not middle XL. Perfect, that's actually it. Okay, because I have it open already. Perfect, look, that looks really good actually. And we're just gonna close Excel is the best. And what else are we gonna do? We are, let's change the tab color. So this to show something different is that we're gonna go sh.tab color index, and we're gonna use color index 1, which should give us all black tabs. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, let's add since we have our tabs colored, let's add some color to our heading. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna go selection dot interior dot color index, and what I'm going to do is go to my desktop, and then we're gonna select the color. We're gonna select color 5, and then make the font color 1. Okay. So we're gonna go color 5, and then we're gonna selection dot color or dot font dot color index equals 2, which is white. Let's take a look. Okay, I have it open. But this is essentially what it looks like. You can see now we have a nicely formatted document. They're all consistently formatted. Use the same format. We got your grid lines, we did freeze panes, and we did tab colors. So obviously you play around with the different combinations in order to achieve the formatting objective that you want. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave it in the sections below, and I look forward to speaking to you next time.